I'm Austin.
And I'm not.
And this is
Hallowed Heroes!
Today we'll be analyzing heroes. What they are. What's the difference between truly being a hero and simply acting like one?
That's right! A true hero acts righteously regardless of the views of society, but someone acting like a hero does so only out of their own desires or out of their lust for glory.
Today we'll be reviewing segments from classic poetry, plays, movies, and newspaper articles alike. So without further ado, let's watch a clip from The Iron Giant by Brad Bird.
Originally by Ted Hughes.
It's a trick! Launch the missile!
Are you mad, Mansley? All units, stand down! Rogard to Nautilus. Come in, Nautilus.
This is Nautilus standing by.
Launch the missile now!
Giant?
You stay. Go. No following.
I love you.
In this clip, we see Kent snatch up a walkie-talkie from the general and order a missile strike onto the giant. The Iron Giant's sacrifice clearly shows him as the hero, as he makes this sacrifice while still regarded as a monster, and he sacrifices himself for a community that hated him.
Next on our list is Homer's The Iliad, in conjunction with the movie Troy by David Benioff.
We'll be looking at Hector of Troy and Achilles of Greece. Now, as we are already seeing, Hector has a loving family he cares about, which he bids farewell entering the battlefield.
No. Rope!
Achilles, on the other hand, disregards the closest thing to family he has as he rides out alone, with the fires of revenge being his only motive.
Fire's revenge. Nice one.
Aw, thanks, buddy. In the Iliad, Hector promises not to desecrate Achilles' body should he win the fight.
Hector says in lines 253 through 258, "But come hither, let us call the gods to witness, for they shall be the best witnesses and guardians of our covenant. When I have stripped thee from thy glorious armor, Achilles, I will give thy dead body back to the Achaeans, and so too do thou."
Don't you mean Hector says that?
No, I did not.
Oh. Well, Achilles denies Hector's valiant offer, and after winning the duel...
Wait, what?
Achilles wins, remember?
No, I haven't read that far. Come on, man, spoilers.
Oh. I'm sorry. After winning the duel, Achilles drags Hector's body around the city in honor of his dead friend and in mockery of the prince.
But to honor his body, isn't that heroic?
No!
Now go back to the pit of despair.
I'm glad you asked. While Achilles was honoring a companion of his, he killed and desecrated Hector's body only to right his own wrongs with his friend Patroclus.
That's right. If Achilles hadn't fled out of fear that his bounty would be stolen by General Armageddon, Agamemnon, Patroclus wouldn't have died.
Hector, on the other hand, went out to fight Achilles to stop further death and destruction in his land.
While society urged him to remain inside and stay safe in the walls of Troy,
Hector put his own well-being and desires behind him to face his fears and to try to protect the ones he loved. Hey Austin,
Yeah, Bryce?
I was just reading this really interesting book, and I think it has a hero story of its own.
And what would that book be?
The Bible! 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 4. Samuel recounts the story of a tale between the undefeatable, giant, mighty Goliath and the small, innocent, smart, intelligent David.
Words, words, words. You know what, Bryce? I think it's time for a
Reenact attack! I call Goliath. No, I do. Why can't you be David? Fine. Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot, you know? Fine. Yeah! Who the man? I the man! Who the man?
You know you're gonna die in the end, right?
Right.
Change it back.
Okay, fine.
Goliath boasts his own strength and insults his enemy, and is in turn defeated. This is because he did not sacrifice anything, and he did not fight for anything, but only glory. And he, even to the point of taking on a small boy like David, who is at an obvious physical disadvantage.
David, on the other hand, fights for the virtue of his God and to protect his country. While the country had started to disbelieve in his God and in David, David fought for them nevertheless.
So what's next?
Egad! How couldst thou asketh such an obvious idea?
I take it. I take us through investigating a Shakespeare piece.
No, I wasn't planning on it, but if you insist.
In Othello, the title character is brave, loyal, and trusting. He fights for his country even though they don't accept him on account of his race.
Iago, on the other hand, pretends to be a frenzy with Othello.
Lines 391 to 394. The Moors have a free and open nature that thinks men honest that but seem to be so, and will as tenderly be led by the nose.
Hey Bryce, you see that guy?
What guy?
Back row, second to left.
Middle sector.
Yeah, the blonde.
Yeah, I see him. Wake up!
Well, now that we've thoroughly educated you all on the true meaning of a hero,
Except for you in the back.
well, you snooze, you lose.
Fall real dumb. But each of these heroes have their own special qualities.
They're willing to sacrifice themselves to help others.
They were brave and did not shy away from the face of death and danger.
And they valued their beliefs, families, and societies above all else.
Thank you for joining us on
Hallowed Heroes! Join us next week when we review the magical power of the unicorn.
You brought the unicorn blood?
That I did, all day, every day.
Alright, well I'm Austin.
No, you're not.
Yes I am! Austin, keep your shirt on!
Never!